Hi Capricorn, this is your reading for the rest of the year and what to expect. So I feel like you're looking back at those who you have maybe failed, disappointed, or upset, and how you can make amends at this time. And it could be love, it could be people at work, family, friendships, apply the energy to your situation. But I feel like, that you're going into this phase where you're realizing that all things can be healed. Only if you're, willing to put yourself out there in that it's a vulnerable position, where in the past you may have been very Four of Cups. Very Four of Cups meaning emotionally unavailable. You really weren't aligned with these people that you may have really, you weren't yourself, you weren't present, right? And this sudden awareness that you're getting in these next 2 months, Capricorn, is leading you into this leadership role as a King of Wands. Please ignore, gender. We all have yin and yang, masculine and feminine energy. So I think what's happening is you're answering the call to action to create, better judgment, better choices. And it's like a rebirth happening, especially as we approach December. I think the forgiveness and asking for forgiveness, forgiving yourself and mercy to those who you may have had a falling out with, or just are not, you're just bumping heads with. It's making you come out. You're accepting and cutting the losses, right? You're not playing the victim. You're kind of owning up to what you've gone through and forgiving yourself. It's beautiful. Like, any personal setbacks, you're now looking at it with a new perspective. Capricorn, this is beautiful for you. It's so grounding. I feel like, you were always like, you've always want the deeper soul connections, Capricorn. And I feel like you're as the King of Wands energy in these next 2 months, you're going to be really feeling like, more social. It's a great time to be social during the holidays, right? Everybody's kind of in a better uplifted spirit. And it's like, for some of you, this could be, a pregnancy you're going to celebrate. For some of you, this could be, retirement. This could be a creative group that you're forming or you're involved in or going to be a part of. But at the same time, you're also very logical, and you're also different. You're not going to be that like clingy, codependent, over generous energy. You're going to be more of, disciplined, a little bit more head over heart this time, because maybe you were too emotional and it caused you to resent people. It caused you to make some decisions, and maybe even, people may even have felt like in the past that you used them, right? And you weren't aware. You were very smothering at one point. And this is balancing out for you as you come up as a successful, natural born leader back into your dependence. You're very magnetic at this time, Capricorn. This is your season. We're headed towards, in a month's time. So I feel it's exciting. Let me pull a few more. I feel like some of you who in the next 2 months, you're going to realize how much, you are lacking self-love. And for those of you in a relationship, a partnership, a contract, whether it be work, or apply this energy to your situation, I feel like it's being broken. I feel that a contract is coming to an end between 2 people, a partnership. And I just don't feel, I feel like maybe in the past 2 months, or in the next 2 months, actually, because this is present, into the future, you're probably going to cut ties with someone, or like someone decided to not communicate with you anymore. And that's temporary, and you're going to let go of it, okay, with ease and flow. And you're going to have room for more people who actually want to be around you. So the people that you are letting go of now, are people who are, very negative, very, they lack forgiveness. These are people who just haven't healed themselves. And as you heal, you kind of move on from people who have more wounds and more you know, mental dis-ease. You know, you've done some healing. You've got yourself to a place of authority in your life, and there's more hope and calm in your energy. It's so beautiful. I want to clarify why the star is here. I'm loving that card for you, Capricorn. Why is the star card here? Yeah, you took lead, just like the King of Wands energy. You use your power in a loving way towards yourself. You basically took initiative. You are like, that's it. I'm going to make my reality. I'm going to make my dreams come true. And this is what I want to work on. And I feel like everything started to align once you shifted that perspective, Capricorn, and you started romanticizing your life. Whereas in the past, you may have used that power for selfish reasons, and which caused you to lose some people in your life. Well, we don't really lose people, you know. In due course, the universe will allow situations, you know, to heal again, or a chance for it at least. So I think you're sharing, like, if you're creating something new, if this is something where you're maybe balancing your finances, you're going to give back to people who have always given to you. You're going to share your successes, and because you truly believe, Capricorn, as an earth sign, you know, the business moguls of the zodiacs, you guys know that, you know, giving, sharing your success, you know, builds more success. So there's a beautiful, healthy, even if you're giving a little bit more, it's coming from a place of unconditional love. It's coming from true generosity, not where maybe you may have abused that power in the past, right? Maybe it wasn't as balanced before, right? So I think the next 7 weeks, you're going to be able, like, whatever challenges you're going through in all areas of your life, you're going to be able to persevere through it. Okay, if this is a job you're going for, you're gonna be the applicant that stands out. You're gonna beat the competition with the 7 of Wands in the future, right? If this is you finally gaining control of your health, your mental health, physical, emotional, your willpower, whatever this is, there's a lot of, like, with the Judgment card in the future, in the upright, that's your rebirth. This is the new you. This is you, you know, really stepping it up, like the beginning of, you know, like regaining after a period of losing control. Like, you're mastering yourself. You are opening up choices and options, and you're becoming more responsibility. It's almost, you don't even believe this. Like, there's, and the way you're getting it is through downloads with, you know, the universe. You've gotten these hits, you've gotten these epiphanies, these wake-up calls, you know, where you are following it. You're intuitively aligning with your truth, and that is healing a lot of things. That is forcing you, with the 10 of Swords in the upright here, like, where, you know, if things have ended and it, like, painful endings, like, that's done. Like, you're now stepping into a period of abundance, of strength and maintaining control. Like I said, where before you were too tired, you worked so much, you gave and gave, and you end up getting backstabbed and getting the short end of the stick. So I feel like, you know, your personal beliefs has given you freedom. So if this holiday season you are feeling led to rest more, Capricorn, I would definitely rest with the 10 of Swords here, and watch what you're putting in your body. Okay, because, you know, this could be a lot of things that people put in their body that they don't realize has later, you know, and things that are suggested or kind of forced on you to take, or, you know, try and book a session with me. I can show you some holistic ways into how you can strengthen your autoimmune system, because that's what this is to me. This is burnout. This is adrenal fatigue. This is living on that rat race. This is, you know, work after work after work and no rest, and you barely getting any sleep. You know, by the time you get to bed, it's time to get up, right? And there's never any free time. So this next life, this next chapter, iteration is going to be very different. It's going to require courage for you to start saying no. Okay, say no. And from that, like, you're going to start to examine the circumstances you face and recognize, which choices brought you where you are today. Then you're going to say no to negative and toxic ones and start to love and value your soul, enough to reject what doesn't serve you. Right? I recently wanted to share with you, being that we're talking about this, the divine forces have I'm an Aries double Scorpio, but the double Scorpio is so extreme, right? The way I have to learn lessons sometimes, where I am borderline diabetic genetically, but I don't subscribe to that. I still fight holistically and try to have a clean, clean bill of health holistically, and watch everything I put in my body. And so anyway, about 2 months ago, I had like some massive 2 sugar attacks back to back, where I wasn't able to work or function. It was so, like, I was so sick. I wanted to die. That's how painful and uncomfortable it was, where I couldn't even get myself up from bed. I had to lay in bed for 48 hours from the sugar crash. And so since then, I felt, removing the sugar, I felt this cleansing. I felt this purification of the brain fog lifted, from those 48 hours. And I feel so energetic, and it's done so much for me. I mean, I can, if any of you are struggling with having a hard time giving up sugar, please book a session with me. I am a holistic practitioner, and I could totally support you on that path, right? And start to work on your health choices. So let's go a little bit more into your tarot, and then we'll pull some advice cards for the rest of the year for Capricorn. Yeah, there's truth and clarity. Like, someone might get upset around you because they see you've made this sudden change in your life and your thoughts and your perspective, and you're progressing, and you're passing over this partnership, this job. Like, you're not even, like, you're almost like just waiting for your ships to come in and to be out. So, I think when you end this, you're going to be able to end this position, this relationship, this partnership, this career, and the divine is going to send in this beautiful offer in the best divine timing. From, maybe I'm sensing, it could be it's going to be something you're going to have to be a little patient about, right? And you're going to be so emotionally fulfilled with this. You're going to feel like this is everything you've asked for with the Ace of Cups. That's a new beginning. That's a major arcana card. So let's pull you an advice card on what you need to work on, Capricorn, for the next 2 months. So, surrendering resentments, and that's what your whole video basically was about, you forgiving yourself and asking for forgiveness for others. And if some people, choose to resent you, that's not on you. You have stepped it up. And also your belief in scarcity. Remember, the universe is asking you, Capricorn, to open the infinite nature of abundance, okay? In this way, you can remove the blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams with this new and improved version of you. And, for some of you, your archangels, God's source universe is bringing in the right relationships for you, whether it be platonic or romantic. It's going to bring you exactly who and what you need at the right time. So let's pull you. Let's also pull you one more from this beautiful deck. I don't even remember my decks because I throw the boxes away. So for you, you got, our little babies are also thinking beings. So, that means if you have a kid, spend more time with the baby, spend time with the kids. It's gonna, it's going to, and if it's for some of you, I feel this is, if you're a father or a mother, remember that, like, your beliefs are easily transmitted to them, right? Because the child is vibrationally receiving your fears and your beliefs, even without your spoken words. So make sure, Capricorn, that you give thought only to that of what you want, right? And your child, if for some of you, whoever this applies to, will receive that from you, only the vibration of those wanted thoughts. So, and I think you're doing an amazing job. You're doing so well.